You're in the market for a Beneteau 50 Swift Trawler, and we are the guys who are going to teach you how to buy that Swift Trawler at the lowest price possible. And guess what? Doesn't matter what you're buying, where you are, we are going to break it down exactly how you can buy your boat for less. So, Beneteau 50 Swift Trawler, it's the trawler for the people that don't actually want a trawler. Moves a little bit faster when you need it, a little bit sexier, a little bit more modern than some of the other boats in class. Now, with that said, we are just going to jump right into showing you how to buy this boat for the lowest amount of money. We're going to run you through the video analysis right here, but you're going to want to make sure you go over to our website by scanning the QR code or checking out yachtzero.com, where we put together custom reports for people no matter where they are in the world, and they're updated in real time. You put this in front of yourself, it makes you very comfortable with knowing what you should be paying. So we have a very straightforward, linear, transparent way to make this easier on you, the buyer. Okay, so for our first chart right here, we essentially see the Beneteau 50 Swift Trawlers here in the USA that are available for purchase. We're going to see that the size is going to be dictated by the size of the point. Some of them are smaller, some of them are larger. Engine hours play into this. The cross, as opposed to the circles, is going to indicate to us a boat that essentially is under a contract. Obviously, looking at this, the boat price around $600,000, $100,000 less than the boats 1 year older. Yeah, it's no doubt why that boat should be under contract. Once that boat sells, it's then going to drive the price down of the eventual options for a buyer and a seller on the market. So very, very important to realize this is the information that's in front of us. If you go and hover, you can remove. You can click off and look just specifically at the information, and you can see information like how long the boat has been on the market, the engine information, a lot of different analytics and details to make you a smarter buyer. Moving on to our next chart. This chart shows us how our Beneteau 50 Swift Trawlers have sold over time versus where they're currently listed at. The point to really take notice is that the 2015 that appears to be very aggressively priced, indicated by the diamond in 2026, that is showing that it's a sale pending, as we just talked about when looking at what was available. When looking specifically at the 2015 models, we can see that it's on increase from 2018 to the COVID peak in 2022 of 84,000, or an increase of 10.48% during that time frame. The current listing price represents a 4-year fall of 30.28%. So essentially that means everything is returning back to normal. We keep saying there's only 3 sellers in this marketplace. One, yes, get rid of my boat. I bought it before COVID, or I'm just done with it. Move on from it. The next guy who says, I'm only going to sell it, I get my number. Their number isn't realistic. And the other person who says, if I sell this boat, what else am I going to get with a higher interest rate than what I had? So people are stuck. Be prepared to make your offers, move on, and move right to the next one. We want to move right into our next chart here. This is showing us that the circular marks indicate Beneteau 50 Swift Trawlers that have sold. The crosses indicate those that are currently available. So if you see, the crosses are supposed to be below the circles. We have a cross above. We have a cross above. We have a cross slightly below. So it makes all the sense in the world when we visualize this. Okay, as much as you have these boats on the market, they're just still way too high for where the market should be. Okay, so right now, again, looking at the boats that have been on the market right now, how many days have they been available for purchase versus how long did it take the Beneteau 50 Swift Trawlers to sell over the course of time? Well, with 4 of them on the market right now, only 1 on the market longer than what the median amount of time it takes for these boats to sell, there might not be a tremendous urgency to sell for these sellers, or it might not signal a major overprice across the market. Again, looking into these numbers and making better sense to it is how you do it in your business. It's how anyone should do it. But you see time and time again, these boats are listed well over what they've sold for in the past. And in reality, a seller is always against what the next buyer sells their boat for. So better boat buying, it's easy. Be sure to head over to our company. We have the philosophy we want to represent you in every purchase you ever make. And it's free for qualified buyers. So with that said, be sure to scan this QR code right here. Be sure to check out our website, and please like, comment, and subscribe to this video, as that helps us find other people in the market looking to buy their boats and helps us grow our company. So thank you so much for watching. Happy yachting, my friends.